For many years, HR has been known as the workforce police, always telling people what they can and cannot do. But now, armed with behavioural science and evidence of what works in marketing, can HR start to use nudging rather than old-fashioned policing to influence workplace decisions? Welcome to Talking HR Trends with Natal and Tom, where we explore the latest hot topics and business challenges impacting the people side of organisations. Stick around to the end for our practical top tip. And if you like this video, please subscribe to be notified of the next in the series. Hi Tom, how are you?
I'm very good today. Excellent.
Yeah. How's the weather?
Yeah, grayish, a little sun
Grayish.
as well.
A little sun, yeah. Peeking through the clouds. Yeah. Okay, so you have listed nudging, not policing as a key trend in your 2021 HR Trend Institute report. So what's got you excited about this topic and why have you listed it in your trend report?
This is one of the trends that is also triggered by the COVID-19 crisis. You see not only organizations, but also governments. I can specifically look at the Dutch government. They are struggling. And the sequence is you want certain behavior of people. And how do you stimulate that behavior? And the government has difficulty in doing that in a clever way. They don't use a lot of the behavioral sciences. So that triggered me and said, we can do a lot more if we use... Well, the knowledge we have, and there are clever ways we can influence behavior, but it's not putting a sign on the wall saying, stop here, we'll punish you if you don't keep 1.5 meters distance.
Well, that's actually had some of the opposite effects in some of the countries that we're in, which is unfortunate. Yeah. So this is a really great point. And I think as our world of work starts to transform, how do we start to use different ways to influence better decisions in the workplace and more healthier decisions? And this is a topic that's picked up in the book that you also cite in your trend report, which is called Nudge by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein. They sort of list lots of examples and they talk about creating choice architecture, which I find really interesting. And this is ways to influence how we behave and interact in the workplace using nudging. So what's some of the examples that you like the most or you've come across that helps you that helps to bring the topic to life and make it kind of practical for people?
And I like the definition of nudging, which is something like gently inviting people to show certain behavior. So it's also gently. It's not, and it can come close to manipulation. So we should also be a little bit careful now and then that it's not manipulation. It's
yes, I did read that you should have the right intent, isn't it? Having the right intent is something that they list. Yeah,
and you mentioned choice. So it's good if you perceive that you have a choice. And one of my favorite examples is an old Google example. And the sequence is always there's a certain behavior you would like to see. And what is then your intervention to incite that behavior? So here the behavior you would like to see is people eat less. That's a behavior many governments and many people would like to see. So we want people to eat less. So the gentle invite that Google designed was super simple. They have a lot of restaurants when people still went to work. In half their restaurants, they made the plates smaller.
Okay.
So half the restaurants, small plates, the other half, normal plates. Then they measured how much food at least did people buy. I don't know whether they checked whether they ate it all. And surprise, in the restaurants with small plates, people ate less.
Interesting.
Do people have a choice? I don't know, because it's super simple. Another example is what is the type of behavior you want? You want people to move more, yeah. So you can put a poster on the wall, move more, etc. You can also design your office in a different way. There are it's super simple again. Removing all the waste baskets but one. And that one wastebasket you put in a far away corner. So if people have to throw away something, well, they have to move to that corner. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything, and people automatically adjust and they throw it away in that far away corner. So also the coffee corner, not in the center of the building, but the coffee corner far away. So that people have to walk to that.
Exactly. And then might even say, oh, come and walk with me and we can, have our meeting as we go and get some coffee. Exactly. Yeah. It reminds me actually of some studies they did more just within society that linked to this. So things like making the stairs more fun to walk up and down, I think by making it a piano in one city.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And these are the same things, isn't it? To nudge people to start behaving in a different way, but in a way that is better for them, in a more healthier way. It's really interesting. So if people were listening to this and getting excited about the idea of nudging rather than policing in their HR strategy and people strategy, what's your suggestions? Where does someone start with this type of topic? How do they start to incorporate it with what they're doing?
Yeah. Use the creativity of people. Yes.
Yeah.
But start with what is the type of behavior we would like to see. That's the starting point. And then, okay, what kind of simple probes, what kind of simple things we could do to stimulate that behavior. And if you brainstorm, I give you one example. We would like our people to give more compliments. In many organizations, we know that people don't give a lot of compliments to each other. It's always, if things go wrong, then everything goes well. But giving a compliment is not happening a lot. Well, a little probe could be, a message on your screen at the end of the day. Have you given your daily compliment? ? Or a little smiley. And so, have you given your daily compliment? No. Hey, Natal, I like the way, whatever, you smile. Or you have done an excellent job in this recording. What is the behavior you would like to see? And how can you stimulate it in different ways? You would like people to keep distance in the office. Okay, the policing solution is all the signs.
Yes.
The other solution is, for example, changing the carpet. And we have seen offices where all the desks are on little islands of dark carpet, and automatically people keep a distance. They don't want to step on the dark carpet. You can do it simple, brainstorm, and then you will find a lot of possible nudging solutions.
And I think it's a great one to really co-create with your people, isn't it? Because this is something that everyone can get involved in. How do we start making a more healthy, smarter place to work? And it's a great connection to well-being, which I know is a big topic for everyone in their people strategy. Excellent. Thanks for a really energizing talk today, Tom. So our practical tip is exactly this. Let's give this a go, but link it to what's going on now. So for a lot of people, you're actually sitting at home at the moment. You're not necessarily in the office. So why not link nudging to your remote working policy? So for example, the next meeting, why don't you do it on smartphones so you all can go for a walk when you actually do the meeting? Or what about making one day of the week a deep work day? And even the executives need to follow a no meeting policy so everyone is respected to get their work done. Just really simple solutions like Tom was talking about can really have a huge impact and actually make things more fun, which is what this is about as well. If you like this video, please subscribe to be notified of the next in the series. This is Talking HR Trends with Natal and Tom. Thanks for watching.